Hello guys, I'm Chris from Chris and Tour. Normally you see travel content here on my channel, but today I have something very special for you. I bought a land in Montenegro, and not just any land, a land with an old stone ruin on it from the 18th century, and my plan is to turn it into a restaurant and a bar. And today I just want to show you a little bit about my plans because I have so many ideas. I got some pen and paper and thought I would be drawing a little bit. Turned out better than I expected it to be. Before I get into that, just a little bit more. So the land that I bought is in Montenegro, near the city of Bar. It's the third largest city in Montenegro. It's a very nice city with a beautiful promenade at the beach. My place is around 20 minutes away from there, up in the mountains, with an amazing view on the sunset of the ocean. There's not too many restaurants there, so originally I wanted to do a bed and breakfast in the very first plan, but this turned into a bar with restaurant and lodging options now. Let's have a look at what I was thinking about. I have 2,400 square meters to work with and a really nice old stone rule, which is still in a pretty good shape. It survived all the earthquakes. It has a very good quality stone. But this is kind of how it looks like. The main building up on the higher floor. The lower part is around 1.5 to 2 meters lower. The restaurant will be the first part. On top of the restaurant I will have a terrace, and then there will be another terrace in front, and next to the restaurant will be the bar, which is the tower itself. It's 10 meters wide and around 8 or 9 meters high right now and 60 meters deep. So this will be a bar with 2 floors. I will separate it with a wooden floor in between. So on top you can have a pool table, you can have a Fußball Tischkicker for the Germans, maybe some dart. Though I want to have a stage for live music, so I'm gonna get a piano, I will bring my guitar from Germany, I will organize maybe a violin. So whenever we have some musicians coming over, we can have some music there. If you walk down to the lower level, you will see a pool on the left side, and that will have a nice infinity edge because it's gonna be at the edge of the property next to a stone wall. Yeah, and behind the pool will be a wine cellar even, so I'm gonna dig around 1.5 meters into the ground to get some space for maybe a table and a few chairs, and then you're surrounded by wine. Long term, I actually want to produce my own wine as well. That would be for the future, maybe 1 or 2 years after I finish this project, which will take a lot of time already, so step by step. And last but not least, behind the wine cellar, I'm gonna have some lodging options as well. If you want to stay the night, I'm thinking about having a few wooden huts, accommodate up to 4 people. So you can choose if you rent it out with your friends and you stay on the sofa, or maybe as a couple you can rent out the whole cabin. It will have a balcony with sunset views over the ocean. It's gonna have a fireplace as well, because in the winter it gets down to maybe like between 8 and 12 degrees, which for the local people in Bar is pretty cold. They will be freezing. For me as a German it's not that cold, but I think it's gonna be nice to have a cozy fireplace. And on top of that, I'm gonna have a few more smaller huts for single rooms and maybe some twins and doubles surrounding a fireplace where people can sit down and enjoy the fire, because I personally love fires and I need a fireplace in my place. There's gonna be much more stuff. Fruit trees everywhere. I'm gonna dig my own well for my own drinking water. I'm gonna have solar for electricity as well. And then I've done a second drawing actually, which will only focus on the bar and the restaurant, but this time looking on top of it. So here you can kind of see how I'm splitting it out. I have 2 main ideas around that right now. I want to have a bar in the middle of both, being able to serve both the bar people and also the people in the restaurant. Of course, the people in the restaurant will get served by a waiter. The people at the bar can just go to the bar and grab a drink. There's a stage for live music here in the left corner, fireplace, and on top of the bar, because it's going to be like quite high, it's going to be 9 meters high I think, there will be a wooden floor in between. So on the second stage you can look down to the first floor pretty much, where the stage for the live music will be. And on that second wooden floor I'm gonna put maybe a pool table for some billiard, a Tischkicker for football, or maybe some darts, anything that will entertain people pretty much. And then in the very end I'm gonna have a little couch area with a huge TV. If you want to binge some Game of Thrones or the new Lord of the Rings series, that will be the place to go. Another really cool thing that I came up with is the restaurant itself. Or rather the kitchen. It's going to be an open corner kitchen. The main part will serve the main restaurant. It will have a separate menu from the bar restaurant menu, because at the bar I'm also going to serve some fast food, for instance like pizza or burger, something quick. If you get hungry while drinking, you can get served by this little corner. But yeah, the main focus will be on the restaurant obviously. Next to the restaurant we're going to have a bathroom for people And behind the restaurant will be a little garden where I just grow everything that you can use in the kitchen. There's going to be a lot of space for fruit trees. We're going to have oranges, we're going to have kiwis, mandarins, pomegranates, everything that you can imagine. Everything that I can grow on that soil, I'm gonna grow. So also gonna be a little staircase here in the corner to get up to the terrace. And as you can see back on the first picture, the terrace will have multiple levels. So the terrace on top of the restaurant will be the lowest, and then you can climb up on top of the first restaurant terrace. And on top of that, I'm gonna build a little tower as well, which will have the best view, obviously, a 360 panorama view. Yeah, so these are my rough plans. Restaurant, bar, lots of terraces. During the day I could do stuff like yoga, meditation, or maybe have a little fitness room while the restaurant and the bar are not so busy. And in the evening, obviously, we're gonna hopefully have some people in the bar and restaurant enjoying themselves. And I forgot one more thing actually, all the way here in the corner. This is not scaled that well, it's just a quick drawing. But I'm gonna have a little bit of a hill, and on top of that hill I'm gonna put a sauna, and on top of the sauna I want to have a jacuzzi, so people can sit in the jacuzzi with the wine watching the sunset. It just sounds so incredible, everything. I'm really excited about everything. Right now it's my last day in Nepal. I'm just waiting for my flight back to Frankfurt, then I'm gonna spend Christmas at home, and right after Christmas, either for New Year's or just after New Year's, I'm gonna be in Montenegro. And then we're gonna construct for at least 6 months. That's my optimistic approach. Maybe we can get it done in half a year, let's see. It could take longer. If it takes longer, then it takes longer. That's okay with me as well. I just wanna make sure it's really nice in the end, and some really special place where you can come and touch the old stones from that 18th century Ottoman Empire watchtower. I think everything sounds really cool. Let me know in the comments if you have any more ideas for me, if you would like me to document everything. That's my plan. I've got the Instagram and the Facebook pages up already. On the Instagram, I'm currently uploading a few of my pictures from the viewings. Each of these pictures contain a little bit of information about the site. And once in January, we're gonna have some live updates. So I would like to document the whole building process, from how we clean up the whole place because it's completely overgrown with vegetation right now, to restructuring the tower, building up the restaurant, building the pool, setting up the solar. So make sure to subscribe to the Chris on Tour YouTube channel and also the Montenegro Tower Facebook, Instagram pages. All of that will be linked below in the description. And yeah, I gotta get ready now, catch my flight. I hope you liked that video. I just wanted to provide a little bit of information. I will see you in the next one. So actually I'm gonna start my Montenegro series now. I was traveling Montenegro for 5 weeks. So this Sunday, in a couple of days from now, I'm gonna have the first video from the peaks of the Balkan Trail. And then I think in total there will be 7 or 8 Montenegro videos. So you can be looking forward for a lot of cool stuff from there. Yeah, maybe someday in the future I can then welcome you in my own restaurant. I'll see you around. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye. You made it to the end of the video. That's awesome. Thank you so much. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button as well. Leave me some feedback in the comments, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. A special shout out to my Patreon supporters as well. If you would like to find out how you can support me and receive monthly benefits such as receiving postcards from me or me being your own personal trip planner, then check out the link below.